Hello, good morning, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm setting up July in my bullet journal. Recently I set up July in my reading bullet journal and I did a tarot card and moon theme, so I decided to just carry the theme over into my other bullet journal just to make things easier on myself. So for the title page, I cut out a moon and some stars on just regular printer paper and covered that with this fun moon washi tape that I have to kind of like make my own stickers, I guess. And I don't really like doing quote pages, but I decided to add a quote to my title page. This is a quote from Rumi, and it says, "Let the water settle, and you'll see the moon and stars mirrored in your being." I'm also trying something new this month, so I'm making tabs for each page. You can kind of see I already cut out where I want the tabs to be on this first actual spread of July. It shows up a lot cooler once I start coloring it and cut out more tabs. But so for this next page, it's a tracker that I've been doing for a couple months now, and it's just a YouTube tracker and an Instagram tracker. So the YouTube tracker, I keep track of the day I want to post a video, what video I want to post, and then what stage of video it's in, whether it's been filmed, edited, posted, whatever. And the Instagram tracker is pretty self-explanatory, just a bunch of circles that I color in once I post something on Instagram. This front page is just decorated with some stickers and some washi tape, and it's all done. So moving on to the next spread, it's going to be my calendar spread. This one is very simple. I just drew out boxes for each day of the month. These boxes are 5 by 5 with one space in between the boxes, I guess. I'm just continuing on with the tabs on the other side, making it slightly below but also overlapping. I really like the overlapping look of the tabs. I'm also kind of keeping this July font from the title page. It's just very, very simple cursive I saw on Pinterest and decided I would try it out. I don't really do this font anywhere else because it's a little bit difficult, so I just keep it as simple as possible. For the calendar, I'm alternating days between drawing the boxes in black and drawing the boxes in this gold gel pen I have. The gold gel pen actually does kind of glitter and shimmer in the light, but it's kind of hard to see it on camera. Like I said, the spread is pretty simple. The only other thing that I add to this page is a spot to write events and important dates, and then I just decorate the page with some moon and star doodles and some washi tape along the bottom. Moving on to the next spread is a spot for all of my daily trackers. I'm starting with the tabs, of course. Makes it easier to know where to put everything when I know where on the page I can't write. Then on the left page, I'm starting with regular habit trackers. These are very simple. They're just outlines of the monthly calendar. I kind of just went into autopilot with this page, so I kind of worked on everything at the same time, but just to kind of explain what's on the page. The top left is regular daily habit trackers. I just want to track a couple things on my daily life, and then I follow that with some simple moon doodles, and then along the bottom of both pages is my mood tracker. This is going to be similar to a bar graph, but I'm just going to like make it a little bit cuter when I fill out the bars. And then on the right page is going to be a fitness tracker. I did this in my last spread and I really enjoyed doing it. It helped keep me accountable for things. So this is just the calendar of July, and then I color code which exercise I do, and I write how many minutes I did it in that color in each box. Just finishing this up with writing what these trackers are on the tabs, and doing some small details with some white gel pen and the black just to make it a little bit more galaxy. These next two spreads are spreads I've also used before. I noticed that I'm kind of a creature of habit, and what works for me I kind of just keep doing. I mean, I do change the layouts a little bit. As you can see, this layout is the same as last month's layout, which is different from the month before, but you know. Okay, anyways, so on the left page, this is going to be my movie and TV tracker. I like to know what kind of movies I'm watching and how quickly I'm going through TV shows. It's a little bit weird, but I kind of track life events through which TV show I'm watching. I don't know, I don't have the greatest memory. So the top, I'm doing my usual like box with film strips on the side. And then the bottom, I'm doing that box to kind of look like an old-timey TV with like little antennas on top. The spread is really fun to do. I'm glad I started doing it when I did, and it's very simple too. Like, I've seen some really cool movie trackers where they like draw little popcorns and stuff, but like, I'm not that artistic, so I try to keep things simple while also being pleasing to the eye. So on this next page, it's just going to be a brain dump page, and I wasn't exactly sure what I wanted to do for this because sometimes I call it a brain dump page and sometimes it's a video ideas page and sometimes it's a recipe page. It really just matters on what I'm feeling at the time. So I decided not to add a title to it. I'm just going to keep it a blank while also lightly decorated page. So I just drew some moons around, colored those in with my brush pen, and then I just made a little border to tie it all together. So that's all I'm doing for monthly trackers and monthly spreads. Everything after this is going to be my weekly spreads. Usually I do one weekly spread at a time and then I do the next spread the next week. But this time, because I'm doing tabs, I decided to do all of the weeks at once. Don't worry, I don't do them all on camera because I think that would be boring. I end up doing 2 different spreads. So this is going to be my week 1 spread where I just draw 8 different moons, all in different phases of the moon too. And then they have these like fun curvy boxes next to them, and each of these is going to be for a day. I know there's 8 boxes and there's only 7 days in a week, and that's because the last box is going to be a spot to put like next week events, like things I got to pay attention for next week. Again, this spread is not the most original. I did see it on Pinterest, but I kind of tweaked it a little bit to kind of fit more of my needs. So there's not much more to this spread. It's kind of simple, but I think it looks really cute. And this is going to be the layout for my week 1 and my week 3. Moving on to the next spread is going to be my week 2 spread, which is also my week 4 layout. So this one is very simple. I just drew a horizontal line as close to the center as I could make it, and then I drew moons above and below it. Just 7 of these. There isn't going to be a next week section. I want to try out if I even use the next week section or not. Then I just color in the moon in the different phases, and I draw lines up and down where I can write to-do lists basically. This one doesn't have as much structure as the other one because I'm testing out to see what kind of weekly layout I really like. I'm still trying to find that one perfect golden weekly layout that I love and go back to time and time again, but I haven't found that yet, so I have to keep trying different types, different structures, different layouts. Eventually, I will find it. This one doesn't have too much decoration, but I do draw a little calendar in the top corner just so that I can kind of be aware of what week this is. Like, I know it's week 2 when I have the dates and everything, but it's easier to see it. So moving on to the final flip through, this does show everything that I did even off camera, like weeks 3 and 4. I had a lot of fun with this theme. I really enjoyed making it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye!